Relationships are somewhere between an art and a science. You can't be too romantic or too clinical about them. It has to be a little bit of both. And for the benefit of this video, I've divided people in relationships into two categories. First, there are the relationship artists. These are the ones who lead with intuition. They anticipate unspoken needs, dream big, and craft the story of the relationship. They are the ones who treat the relationship like it's a work of art. And then there are the relationship architects. They are the logicians. They keep things in order, operate objectively, and maintain stability. They are the ones who treat the relationship like it's a passion project. You can't be a pure artist or a pure architect, in my opinion, but you definitely lean harder on one of the two. And while we need both for a healthy relationship, they also have their own respective fallibilities. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist. And in this video, let's talk about the blind spots of both types that usually cause a relationship to crack. What I want to highlight with this segregation is that while one person on their own might be limited, when two people who are right for each other come together, their potential can be unlimited. That's the power of love and compatibility. But for it to happen, they have to work together. And when one partner leads with their gut and the other with a blueprint, things are bound to get a little messy. Whether you identify as the artist or the architect of your bond, it's safe to say, like all other people in this world, you too have an Achilles heel. So listen closely and watch till the end, because I have a feeling that you'll have something to take from it no matter where you lie on the spectrum. Blind spot number 1. You think that you can change your partner's needs. This one is for you architects. You know why? Because you're the problem solvers. Let me give you an example. Let's say your partner likes to spend some time by themselves after you've had a fight. It's their way of blowing off steam and recovering from conflict. You don't really like this. It makes you feel weird and guilty for no reason. You have a conversation with your partner about it, and they accept and acknowledge what you're feeling, but say, "I'm sorry, I just need that time for myself. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from." For architects, that's a major challenge because they try to eliminate the problem with logic and love. But your partner's need isn't a problem or something you can get rid of with reason. You have to accommodate it and address it gently. And holding space for something that you don't necessarily understand or that doesn't make sense to you, that's an architect's weakness. You think, wouldn't it be easier if we just kept talking until we felt better? Or the fight is over, why are they prolonging it with this silence? The thing is, your partner doesn't have any more control over their needs than you do. And if they're finding ways to honor them without disrespecting you, you better find a way to get on board as well. And it isn't just me saying that, research says it as well. A study published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin explains how self-transcendence, the ability to look beyond your own immediate needs and act in the benefit of others, increases relationship quality exponentially. But how do you practice self-transcendence? You take a leaf from the artist's book. Artists have a natural skill for empathy and non-judgmental acceptance. And because they have a deep interest in their partner's inner world, they try to work with instead of against it. So use the artist's sensitivity as the guidepost for your actions. Instead of banging your head into the wall again and again, try going around it. Instead of asking, what do I need to do to make this go away? Ask, how do I alter my actions so we both can live in harmony with this? Coaxing your inner artist every now and then can help you accept that. Sometimes things aren't made to be fixed or made perfect. You just need to find the beauty in them. Blind spot number 2, you expect your partner to read your mind. This is a classic artist move. They're intuitive, so they expect everyone else to be. But what artists need to understand is that not everyone sees the vision, especially if you haven't communicated it to them. If your partner doesn't get you what you wanted on your birthday, it's probably because you didn't tell them, because you wanted it to be serendipitous. And no, sometimes dropping gentle hints isn't enough. Your partner isn't disrespectful or unaffectionate, but they don't hold doors or pull out chairs for you like you wanted them to. You love them, but you want to feel wooed. Well, did you communicate this to them? Because if you had, they probably would have done it without missing a beat. If you identify as an artist, this is where you can learn from architects. Architects are transparent and methodical. They know that output is a direct reflection of input, and expecting things to happen magically is a fool's game. So the next time you catch yourself expecting your partner to read your mind and act accordingly, call upon your inner architect and ask yourself, am I expecting my partner to do things they don't know I want them to do? And if your answer is yes, it's time for some good old fashioned expectation setting. And yes, it might feel unromantic or inorganic to an artist's gaze, but always remember that the best works of art undergo countless reworks and edits before they become their best versions. So let's wrap this up. I know these categories aren't watertight and that everyone in the world has both an artistic and architectural tendency to them. The point of this video is to say that no one person can do everything well. Every now and then, we need to rely on and learn from the partner we chose for ourselves so carefully. Now, it's your turn to do the talking. Are you the artist or the architect of your relationship? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We have so many more science-backed stories about relationships that we want to share with you. Until then, I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.